How's it going, YouTube? So I'm thinking of doing a few videos in the coming weeks, months. So I thought I'd just do this as a test, just to see how I get on, filming, editing, getting it on YouTube, all that. I've never done it before, so be a steep learning curve, I guess. I guess it won't be too easy, but we'll have a go anyway. So yeah, I thought I'd do a test, just by filming the garage, really, just to show you what's going on. It's getting a lot of interest really from neighbours and friends and all that, you know what I mean. It's got a couple of things in there that obviously are a little bit different. But yeah, we'll have a wander around and see what you think. So yeah, it's just a standard garage. It's about 8 foot wide, I think, by 16 feet long, something like that. I can't remember now. But yeah, just bog standard. Yeah, so I thought first thing I needed was a bench, obviously, just to do some work and that sort of thing. So yeah, so the bench goes all the way around, up to the tumble dryer, up to the door. There's nothing this side, just the bikes really, but I'm thinking of doing another bench that clips to the wall and you just pull it down, rest it on legs or something like that. But that's in the future, you know. So yeah, so it's about, I think the bench I've got now is about 8 meters long, I think. Yeah, like I say, it goes all the way around the tumble dryer. Not all of it is usable though, you know, there's a lot of stuff up there, but I've got more than enough room to work down here. So yeah, so the framework, basically, I made that out of CLS. It's treated CLS. I had a load of treated CLS from building a shed and all that sort of thing, so I thought, yeah, I'll just use that up, you know. So I had to buy a few more bits because I got through quite a lot. But yeah, so the frame out of CLS. The top is just, you know, the packs of floorboards you can get. I think they come in packs of 3, for about 1 meter long, and they just interlock. And yeah, they work fine, you know. Just trimmed it out with some other stuff and all that. Put a couple of coats of varnish on it, matte varnish, and we're good to go. It's about 800 deep this end, you know, so there's plenty of room. But yeah, so what I want to do is, obviously things are chucked under there at the minute. Yeah, it's not been done that long, to be honest, and I need to build shelves and, you know, drawers and all that sort of thing. But as an emergency, I needed to put my tools somewhere really, so I just bought this thing from Alfred's, which is okay. It's not brilliant, you know. It's a bit, I think it was about 175 quid or something like that, which is a lot cheaper than they were selling them for. But if you tug it hard enough, you know, if you lock the drawers up and you tug it hard enough, you will pull it out of there. So I've had to, there's a rubber mat that goes on top of it. I've had to put that on the bottom so I can set the wheels on it. But you can't use the top anyway, so it's all right. But yeah, as long as you leave it unlocked, unclosed, then you know you can pull the drawers out nice and easy. I don't know if I can get to it yet without getting my finger in the way. But there, yeah, it's nice and easy. But like I say, once it locks away, say I'll have a tug to get it out, and if it's not on that mat, it does slide around the place. But yeah, it's okay for now. Like I say, I needed something as an emergency. What else we got? Drawers, cabinets, all that sort of thing. Just storing more junk. Driving sim. Go through that in a minute, I think. It's a little bit involved. What else we got? Just normal shelving, flat screen, just an old one from the house. We've got a replacement, so we just thought we'd use that out here. PS3 and Xbox, both of them cost me a £5 at a boot sale. £5 each, that is. The PS3 has got the yellow light of death, which I fixed. I've done it before for my lad back in the day, but recently did it. There's a nice 6-part tutorial on there. I think somebody called Gilksy or something like that, or Gilksy or whatever you want, you know, whatever you call him, sort of thing. And it worked a treat. So the only thing was I didn't get a controller with it. But it, you know, you can map your PS4, you can sync it to the PS3, so it's all good. Xbox, yeah, like I say, a £5, and I've got 2 controllers with it, 2 white ones, but who cares, you know, for a £5. DVD, VHS player. It's surround sound as well, so we got don't know if you can see them up there. We've got the old speakers here, there and everywhere. One under the telly. I might make you seasick, keep turning this phone like this. There's a couple up in the back corner there. Yeah, crank it up and it sounds really good. So yeah, what else we got? We got just another PC, just a dual core that I've got all my games stored on and film files, all that sort of thing, you know. But if I run out of space, I'll just get rid of it, you know, just move the files and stick it on a laptop or something like that. But so yeah, so sim rig. Yeah, I don't suppose every garage has got a sim rig, but I felt like I needed one. The only problem with it is, you know, if I want to cut any MDF or anything, I have to do it in the shed because, you know, you can't cut MDF in here with all this in here. You know, it just gets covered in, you know, you don't want it covered in 2 inches of MDF dust really. But never mind, like I say, the shed works for cutting wood and that sort of thing. You can make a little bit of mess in here, but, you know, nothing too messy. Otherwise, like I say, yeah, it's not good. Anyway, so yeah, PC at the back. It's running a 1070. I forget the brand now. It's a gaming version. I can't. It's not EVGA or anything like that, but it might be Asus or something like that. Really can't remember. But yeah, it goes. You know, goes really well. Like I say, it's powering the 3 screens, and I've got VR down here, Oculus Rift. Use that in my driving games now and again. Don't use it all the time, but yeah, when I use it, it's great. What else we got? So when I built it earlier in the year, had a G29 racing wheel, but decided to go with a TX in the end. It's a lot better wheel, definitely. And then going with a TX, then you've got to get the TP3A Pro pedals or whatever you call them. They're okay. I still lock up in every corner. I don't know. There's so much adjustment there. Maybe I'm just heavy-handed, but I can't seem to get into a corner without locking it all up. But that's something I can work on, I suppose. Got surround sound on the PC as well. That was just a tenner, really. It's just a creative computer, surround sound. Nothing brilliant, you know, but it really works well, you know. So obviously I had to raise everything up. Just step back a bit. Yeah, so I had to raise everything up because I wanted to keep the workbench at the same height all the way around. And I mean, I could have put it in there and had it all sitting on the floor and lowered the bench and all that sort of thing. But ultimately, you couldn't have moved the seat around, which I've got it now on like a plinth with casters on, lockable casters. So all you do is just undo the wing nuts or whatever you want to call them. Just slide it out, undo, because there's all 4. There's another 2 at the front there, lockable casters, which we can't really, don't think I can get to now because I'm just going to cook. Yeah. Anyway, they're the same as the ones at the back here. Just flick them off, undo the 2 wing nuts, and you can just wheel the chair all the way around the garage, you know, watch telly, do whatever you want, just chill out. So yeah, I'm going to do something with those boxes actually, because yeah, it's sitting on a couple of boxes, but those boxes could be used for something, I guess. But that's for another day. Don't know what else to tell you really. Obviously it's the later GT Amiga chassis with the uprated pedal plate or whatever you want to call it. I did have the other one with the RS6 seat, which, to be quite honest, I preferred the RS6 seat. It's because I'm quite a stocky lad up top, so this one tends to dig in a little bit. In you know, maybe it's just that, you know, I might even be fat. I don't know. but yeah, see these, they do dig in a little bit. It just feels a little bit different. Maybe I'm just not used to it, you know. But yeah, so there you go. So it's all bolted down. So it doesn't move at all, you know, it's rock solid. And like I say, if you want to move the seat about, you can do, you know, just to dig it out of the way really. If you want to get around here and do something, you know, you can just move it and get shot. So there, so what we got here then? Got a little area for the wife. She will not appreciate that one. I'll get a slap for that one if she ever sees the vid. But yeah, so not a lot more I could say really. Like I say, I'm just doing this as a test because I need to work out how to do all this. Like I say, I've got loads of ideas for other stuff, you know. I don't know what, you know, everybody else is into, but, you know, I tend to do as much as I can, you know. I want to learn how to fiberglass, I want to learn how to wrap a car or plastic dip a car. What else do I want to do? Yeah, I want to do a load of woodwork. I've got loads of stuff I want to build, like I say, all these shelf units and things like that. So yeah, there'll be plenty of videos coming up soon once I get the hang of it, and yeah, there we go. Right, so if you like what I'm doing, then maybe give it a like. Constructive criticism is always welcome, and if you want to subscribe, like I say, I'll be doing, you know, all sorts. I'm not an expert at anything, but I'll always have a go, you know. So right, see you in the next one then. Bye now.